Okay. First of all, I want to say good morning and God bless everybody that messes with me. Right off the bat, I want to salute my guy, man. Ice Corleone is a good brother. I spoke to him and I'm digging his style. I gave him my word that I would you know, shout him out in the video. Actually, his videos that dedicated to him, and dedicated to all the people that mess with me. Is dedicated to Green Eyes, who I just shot the video with in the park in the Ville. OG from Bushwick. Salute to her. And it's a few things I wanted to touch on real quick. First of all, I've been promising the list of the documentaries, and I delivered the goods for you guys. All right, so here we go. Drum roll, please. If you're wondering why I did it in the dark, I just felt like it. It's like I like the effect. Everything don't gotta have light all the time. Okay. The first one is called Grizzly Man. It's about a guy named Timothy something. I can't I don't recall his whole name, but he was heavy with on an island in Alaska. He would go every year and camp out there and run around with the bears. And one day he was in the tent with his old lady on one trip, and they ate him. And they have the audio of him being eaten. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's anybody want to hear. I'm just saying they show it in the documentary. They don't show the whole thing, but they you dig what I'm saying. There's a documentary filmmaker named Warner Herzog. I think I'm not mistaken. He made that one. He made a few on this list. He's one of the better documentary filmmakers. Him, Louis Theroux. Those are dudes that really do documentaries a lot. So number two is anything by Michael Moore, Sicko, Bowling for Columbine, Mac and Me. I fucks with him, Michael Moore. He's a good dude. He lets it done saying, and he opposed the government, and he backs up what he talks about. Okay, so we got the next one is Cartel Land. You hear me? Cartel Land is about a city, a town in Mexico along a stretch of land called the Cocaine Corridor, or something like that. It's about 50 miles, something like that long, and they into it with the cartels, and they get up a group called the my Spanish is terrible, so Auto Defensas, all right? And one of the leaders named El Doctor, he's the doctor, he's really a doctor. And he got a sidekick named Papa Smurf. I think in Spanish is Papa Pitusma. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's what it Pitufma, Pitu something. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. Anyway, that joke's for you, and get your tomatoes ready. You heard? Okay. The next one is Into the Abyss. Oh, Into the Abyss, which is another Werner Herzog. It's about people on death row. After that is Exit Through the Gift Shop. It's about a guy named Banksy. He used to be a graffiti writer. Now he's I guess you would say a political artist, or he does art where it means he opposes the government. He just does stuff that gets people to thinking and has a meaning behind it, as opposed to just tagging, bombing, which is I love. I love graffiti straight up. It's the most beautiful art to me. Graffiti, graphic art, like comics, graphic novels, graffiti, stuff like that. I love that shit. And the classic cartoons like Heavy Metal, Fire and Ice, which the great Frank Frazetta had to do with, and Ralph Bashki, Pop, I think it's Pop Art. But yeah, those are I love them films. But yeah, Banksy. It's about Banksy. You dig what I'm saying? And he doesn't never show his face, because he can get in trouble. But his pieces sell for millions of dollars. And a guy interviews him and gets up with him. I don't want to tell the whole story for you. It's a good documentary. Check it out. I hate people who do that shit. They tell you the whole thing before. All right. The last one is Pruitt Eye Glow, which is I know I messed the name up, but It's spelled Pruitiglooo. And I didn't see it there. I just remembered it off the top of the dome. And it's about some projects in St. Louis. That's all I'm gonna say. You watch it. The next thing I wanted to do was talk about my tinnitus, the condition I have in my ear. I'm so thankful that I didn't lose my hearing. A few years ago, I ruptured my tympanic membrane, which is my eardrum. I ruptured it, and then I got serious otitis media, which is a otitis media. Where is it? Here it is. Otitis media. This is a middle ear infection. So I ruptured my eardrum, and then I got infected on top of it. My ear was gushing blood, and it was like, you want to torture somebody, rupture their eardrum. I had to change the pillow for like 10 days straight. It was gushing blood, and I was in so much pain, man. I cried. Tears came out my eyes. The doctor said, "How the fuck did you manage to rupture it and get an infection on top of it?" I told him, "Doc, I work wonders. You ain't seen nothing yet." So that being said, I want to say thank you, to you guys for supporting me. I'm at around 140 viewers in that area right now, subscribers rather. And I love you guys, man. Using my family. I want to salute Ice Corleone, man. Big Corleone shit, you heard? But yeah, he's a good brother. He showed me love, and I respect that. Anybody that shows me love, I reciprocate it tenfold. So this is dedicated to you, and this is also dedicated to my mother, who I love dearly. I want you guys to say a prayer for my moms. I've been going through some stuff where I don't like to put my personal life all out there, but she had some ICU stays recently this year, like twice. One time it was for 2 months. The last time she just came home for like 2 months ago from ICU. Was like she was in there for like 2-3 weeks. But she's all right for now, man. Thank God. Just keep her in your prayers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I love you guys. It's early in the morning. It's about 7:30. And I'm gonna go live tonight. It's 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, all right? Signing out. You know how we do. Bushwick, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, all the way up. One yourself.